a soundtrack for the team, basically.
That's fire right there.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Now we on to the bye week.
When you start out football for the first time, you're not so good. Like, you got to keep working at it and become better. And I eventually became like pretty good at it, which I feel like now, I feel like I can just go in the studio and just rap. I got a little slogan I go by. It's called a one of one.
One of one?
There's not another me out there. There's nobody that can be me. And I feel like I'm my only competition. Like, I really just had to, look myself in the mirror and just, talk to myself. Basically, it's just like you're a bad dude. Like, you're a good player.
Oh, we're gonna have a Super Bowl win in 2 years?
Hey.
Hey, Yetta, you know how much love and respect I have for you? Girl,
Ditto.
Why do I feel like I'm your best friend? I just met you.
You are merging of Oprah and Barbara Walters. There you go.
Joining us at the desk today is Emmy Award-winning journalist and anchor. It's Yetta Gibson, everybody.
Welcome to this Arizona's Family original. Tonight, an Arizona Cardinal with some other skills that have nothing to do with sports. His name is Mack Wilson Sr. And his story is one of gratitude, humility, and the willingness to just try. It's something that you can sense easily, as you'll see as he talks to me about his story. But he's still very much a hype man for the game and his teammates through music. What's up, Mack?
What's going on?
Mack Wilson, an Arizona Cardinals, one of the team's linebackers, hitting hard on the field and off. Who knows? He may one day be a hit maker.
Heat wave. About the desert winters, every city feel the heat wave.
Yes, Mack is all about the music. This one he produced is called 18 Bars. You could honestly be the first person who'd go on a music tour and play in the NFL. We talked about this before the cameras went rolling. Would you do a tour? I think you should.
If the opportunity presented itself, I would.
So how is your stage presence? Are you nervous to be on stage? No?
No.
Then do it. Can you promise me you'll do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll get the opportunity.
So you've created a soundtrack for the team, basically. At least started the soundtrack. How does that feel? Because that's new. You're the first one to do this.
Yeah, it was great, honestly. It was a lot of thought into it, a lot of thought behind it as well, because I had to come up with like cool sayings without disrespecting, the other teams. And I kind of just tried to go based off the team name or their mascot or maybe the city, things like that. So it was kind of challenging. I would say.
I was gonna say that was hard.
It took me like probably 2 weeks to write the first one. I obviously had to come up with all those lyrics like on the spot. So it was cool though.
Well, what about the feedback? Who on the team is giving you the best feedback?
I feel like the guys really enjoy it, and I don't get really any bad feedback from any of them. I feel like I don't drop anything bad. So
well, let's hope not.
I go all the way back from like beginning stages when I wasn't too good, and kind of just hear the difference from then and now is like night and day. So yeah, it'd be fun. It's something that I enjoy. Has
anybody given you a hard time about it? Any critics? Anybody saying you shouldn't be doing this?
Yeah, some of the outside people in the outside world, like all the football players think they rappers and things like that. And I would say that's not the case. In my instance, it's more so a hobby that I kind of developed over the last year and kind of just stuck with me. Like I kind of look at it in football terms in a sense. Like I started
in which way?
When you start out football for the first time, you're not so good. Like, you got to keep working at it and become better. And I feel like once I did start rapping, I knew it wasn't good enough. So it was like, I just kept doing it, and I eventually became like pretty good at it, which I feel like now, like, I feel like I can just go in the studio and just rap.
As for Mack's rhythm on the team with the Cardinals, he's going into his 7th year in the league, 2nd year with the Cardinals, and his game is getting nice reviews, voted in by his peers, becoming one of 7 captains on the team.
Being a defensive playmaker, wherever, no matter what I line up on the field, I feel like I do a pretty good job of excelling at whatever position I'm at.
The easiest part and the hardest part versus what you thought it would be.
In the NFL?
Yeah.
I would say getting into the NFL, the hardest part, adjusting as a rookie, I would say becoming a pro. Because you're so used to, coming out of college where you got college coaches who stay on you, making sure you're going to tutor. And once you get to the NFL, you kind of like on your own. I feel like that's the hardest part to kind of adjust to. And then you know, once you're in it, it's just like staying in it. Where I feel like I just been keeping my nose clean, keep my head on straight, which allowed me to still be in the league.
You know, I've never heard a professional ball player say that. Like, the hardest part was learning to be a pro. And that's personal, too.
No, definitely.
And what does that entail?
It kind of goes back to where you come from, too. You know, you have some kids who come from different situations like me, come from a single-parent home. You have some kids who grew up with both parents. And I feel like the kids who grew up with a single mom or a single-parent household is the ones who get to the NFL or the ones who get to college and be the ones that have the hardest time adjusting, because they had structure from this one parent, but I really didn't have like a father figure. So it was kind of like trying to adjust and trying to be as professional as I could be to stay in the moment, to stay in the league. Because I always would hear, you know, my rookie year, I would always hear like the NFL stands for not for long.
I saw that you gifted your mom a house, and that was amazing. So I'm wondering what other experiences that you have that have been as memorable as that one, because that had to be big for you.
Yeah, I would say that, you know, obviously my son, who's 4 now, and obviously I would say, you know, me signing a 3-year deal here, that was, I mean, obviously the first time that I feel like I was able to control my destiny. How
do you want people to describe the type of player you were in your career when you retired?
Yeah, most importantly, I want them to say that, you know, I was super selfless. I would say I always care about the guys around me, especially, you know, what they got going on outside of football. Because I feel like I'm a good person I'm a fair person to talk to, I feel like.
You are.
And I kind of feel like once I see something's bothering someone, I feel like I'm an easy guy to, you know, just check in, like, you all right, you cool? Is there anything you need to talk about?
Wow,
things
so
like
you're
that.
An empath.
Yeah, man, like even just with my friends and my brothers, I'm big on just being positive. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world where your mind can switch and drift off to, you know, think about negative things, whether it's, you know, things may not be going well in your life, you know, your job may not be going as good as you thought it would be, but, you know, I feel like just being in the moment, you know, taking it one day at a time, being where your feet at, I feel like has gotten me to this point. So I kind of just try to spread it to others.
So it's just how you grew up. It was the framing of how you grew up.
Yeah, my mom, she stay on me to this day. It's like my best friend.
I'd love to hear it. In 2 years from now, if you could paint a perfect picture of your life, what would it look like?
2 years from now, Lord's will. Yeah. Signed a contract extension here, win a Super Bowl,
Ooh.
Have another kid or something.
Oh, we're gonna have a Super Bowl win in 2 years?
Hey,
you said it.
In a perfect world. That'll be amazing.
That would be amazing. I think you just spoke it into existence. I think you did. Well, we're gonna play this when it happens.
Okay. Yeah, we need to say this.
You rap, can you sing?
No, I cannot sing.
Do you need anybody to sing the hook on your raps?
Yeah, definitely.
Mack, I can do it now.
I wish I knew how to sing. I said I was going to take some singing classes.
Are you going to take some singing classes?
Hopefully this off season.
Can you dance?
Oh, I can dance with you.
Do you dance after you
get saxons? Yeah.
What's the dances, just so I know what to look out for?
I just be doing whatever come to mind.
I always ask people this question: are you proud of yourself? It sounds like you are.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm not proud of myself yet because I feel like I have a long way to go, but I'm proud of how far I've came. I'm proud of, you know, what I'm doing. I'm proud of the adversity I overcame. Yeah, I'm really just proud of the place and the spot I put myself in to feel like I'm just scratching the surface, honestly. And when it's all said and done, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be proud of myself for sure.
Oh yeah, but not yet. Almost. Yeah,
almost.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
My last question is: you told TMZ that you would choose a Super Bowl ring over a Grammy. Is that still true?
Yeah.
No Grammy?
Nah, I mean I rap for the fun of it, and it kind of just a hobby. Like I said, it's a hobby that I kind of developed over time, and it kind of just make me feel good when I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
And
you got music in you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I feel like football, I've been playing it, you know, all my life, and the ultimate goal is to walk away with some hardware.
You've said that twice.
Yeah.
So we're getting a Super Bowl. We're getting in there.
We should get us a Super
sorry,
Bowl.
say that again?
We should get us a Super Bowl for sure.
All right, you got it.
In 2 years, if it's not this year.
If it's not this year, then the next year.
For sure.
Got you on camera, Mac.
Right there.
We will be cheering for Mac and, of course, the Arizona Cardinals this season. You can listen to, by the way, Mac's songs. They're all on Apple Music and Spotify. You got to search for him, though, by his music name, and that's Rocket Ship. Coming up, the nerves that come with taking a leap of faith. Your stories and replies to our In the Chat question this week.
Cameron King. Great meeting you. I'm a fan.
That's crazy.
I damn near worship you growing up. Who are you?
I'm him.
Who are you?
I'm him. Manta.
Let's play a little catch.
Oh boy, a horror thriller with a Phoenix actress on the cast. Coming up, she's going to join us here to dish on the upcoming thriller. It's called Him. She'll be here next. Welcome back to this Arizona's Family Original. It is time for In the Chat. This week's guests all have something in common. They believed in themselves and they took a leap trying something completely new. And that's how we came up with this week's question, too. We asked, what is something you've always wanted to try but were too nervous to take the leap? Here are some of your responses. Literally skydiving, parasailing, that whole afraid to take the leap part, singing in public, marriage, one of you said. Some of you shared times you actually have taken the leap and it all worked out for you. One person said retiring from a very stressful and good paying job in my 50s and then moving to a different state for a new adventure. It was hard to take the leap, but it turned out to be a great decision. That is wonderful. So joining us now is Natalie Mizzaros, hopefully I pronounced that right, the creator of the Pretty Paper Club service. I love the service. It features personalized products, and you've had some really big name clients that we're going to talk about in just a bit. But we do want to talk about you taking the lead because you're one of those folks that we talk to on social.
Oh, well, thank you. My leap of faith was so secret that my husband didn't even know.
Tell me about
it.
Oh my goodness, what were you doing?
Well, I love stationery, I love writing letters. I grew up in a military family, so the only way to communicate with my friends was writing letters. And I wanted to start a stationery club where you got some note cards every month that had a new theme and a new design, and it would inspire you to write to all of your friends.
Oh, so that's where the idea came from. But what were you doing before you decided to do that?
Well, I was a biochemistry major.
Oh, get out of here.
Yes, biochemistry
So you
major.
were supposed to be doing something totally different.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was going to medical school. I was naturally good at math and science, so I thought that is what I needed to do. But I did not enjoy anything with math and science. My biochemistry degree led me nowhere. Nowhere.
So this is interesting because I'm sure this is resonating with a lot of people. I mean, you were doing something, literally getting trained in something that you were not enjoying.
Yes.
So when you decided to go, you know, somewhat more mild than that field, did you feel like it was silly? Did you feel like it wasn't going to be successful?
Yes, I thought it was silly. I was taking a little bit of a break from my career because I had young kids at home. And I thought, oh, playing with paper, that's so silly.
Oh my goodness.
That's not a job. That's a hobby. That's something you give your friends as a gift. But it turned out to be so much more.
And so quickly, your advice, because we want to talk about once you got it off the ground, what happened, but your advice to people really quickly about doing something like that.
Just do it. It's not that silly. My husband, he was even surprised. And he's my biggest cheerleader, but I didn't tell him because I thought, what if nobody likes this idea?
Oh my goodness, good for you. Okay, so let's talk about when you did take that leap. You got some pretty big clients too.
Yes, I did. I had a friend who worked for the Arizona Cardinals, and we just happened to be hosting the Super Bowl that year. Arizona was hosting, and so part of the hosting process is that Mr. Bidwell has to throw a big party for all of the other NFL owners.
That's a big deal.
So my office was my kitchen table. I am not kidding you. I got a call from her.
That's how those big things get started.
And she said, would you be interested in doing the invitations for the owners' dinner?
How quickly did you say yes?
I was like, what do you mean?
So the Arizona Cardinals was one of your first big clients.
They were. I didn't even have a business name.
Oh my goodness.
And this was before I started my business. I didn't have an LLC. I just had a friend who knew how much I loved paper, how important I know it is to send things in the mail, how important it is to set the theme of a party. with the invitation.
Well, I'm glad you did it because I am a personal fan of your product. For people who don't know about you, tell folks really quickly, you got about 30 seconds, about what your club is all about.
Yeah, it's called Pretty Paper Club. It is so simple. It's so simple. You sign up, you put in your name, we send you a handful of cards every month with a new theme. It gives you some inspiration to write some notes. You can use them as birthday cards, get well, condolence, hi, I miss you.
And it's personalized. It has your name on it, which is what I love. And you can pick the designs and make it your own.
Yes, yes. It's so easy.
Natalie, I'm so glad you did what you did because I'm a big fan of everything that you do. And thanks for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Here's what's coming up.
Oh, too slow. Wait, what are we doing? That man's smile about to be on the floor.
All right, that is a Jordan Peele produced movie. It's about to hit theaters, and guess what? A Valley woman is in this movie, and she's going to be here with me to dish on landing that role and working alongside some of the other big stars in this movie. That's coming up.
You want to play at your highest level? You want to be a legend?
Let me tell you something. This ain't a game. Who are they?
Just gonna toss the ball around a little. You wanna hit this?
You can't handle it.
I understand.
Ooh, that is a clip from Him. This is a brand new horror thriller. It's produced by Jordan Peele, and the internet's already buzzing about this. You may remember Jordan Peele. He's behind some of the massive hits like Get Out. Remember that one? Woo, that was a doozy. Us, and that other movie, Nope. So expectations are really high for this movie, Him, and what's even more exciting is a woman from the Valley is in this movie, Jackie Suerth. Suerth is from Phoenix. She's a cheerleader in this movie. Thank you so much for being here. I got to ask you first, how did you land this role? Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I actually landed it through a casting director on Instagram who posted about it. So I just submitted my materials to him.
I always think those are fake.
Yeah.
So how did you figure that was the real deal?
Yeah, so he was through a reputable talent agency or casting agency, I believe, and I saw that all the right people, you know, were connected with him and following him, and it was legit. So.
Okay, so tell me about your background. We're going to get into the movie in just a bit. You're a cheerleader, but tell me about your background. You grew up here in Arizona.
Yes, I did grow up here in Arizona. I moved here when I was about 8 years old from Chicago. And I actually was a cheerleader growing up, which is really funny.
Life.
Yes, starting from probably 7th or 8th grade, I did cheer, and then did it competitively in the community and went to Disneyland and won first place and everything. So
which school?
It was Vistancia Elementary.
Okay.
Yep. And so that's where I grew up in Peoria, Arizona.
And I'm assuming you were in the theater community as a kid.
Yeah. So growing up, I actually was in theater and did some acting classes in Chicago, where I grew up, and then I kind of always knew I wanted to be in the arts. And then in college, actually before college, I started modeling when I was probably 16, did Phoenix Fashion Week, all that stuff here.
Okay, and here you are on this is the first big one for you.
Yep.
How did that feel? I mean, you said they shot in New Mexico, and you're a cheerleader, and this is a horror film, so you do stay alive.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
You do stay alive.
Yes.
Tell me about your role and what the movie's about.
Yeah, so the movie is a psychological thriller about a young rising football star who's being trained by the GOAT, the legendary football player, and it's all about sacrificing things. We don't know what those things will be, but what are you willing to sacrifice in order to reach a new level of success, a new level of fame, and all those things. So.
And speaking of new level of success, you said this is a jumping off point for you. You're hoping, even though you don't have a speaking role per se, but what are you hoping will happen after this?
You know, I'm hoping that I will continue to make connections in the industry and grow my career, because being on the set really solidified for me. This is a huge love and passion of mine, especially being on the set for such an iconic producer and director. And I really want to be in psychological thrillers and horrors.
So you want to keep doing this?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
The Wayans brother, was it Marlon?
Yes.
Marlon Wayans. He's a comedian.
Yes.
I can't picture him in something. Is this kind of funny and it's also scary, or is it straight Jordan Peele style?
I think it really is going to be straight Jordan Peele style. I do see some comedic things in some of the clips and the trailers of scenes that I was not a part of, but the end scene that we did, it was the end scene, it was really intense and...
Yeah. And what? You can't give it away. I was going to say, when people watch this movie, is there a part where you want them to pay close attention to because you're coming up, or any little piece that you want them, to watch out for when they see a certain part in the movie?
I was told it was the end scene where there's cheerleader sequence, so I'm in the front to the right of the main star, Tyreek Withers.
Okay,
So
okay.
do a little choreographed move, that's about it, but...
This is awesome. Congratulations
Thank you so
to you.
much.
This has got to feel amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you watch that movie, Him. It is in theaters. Thank you for watching this episode of Arizona's Family Original. You can connect with me on Instagram, or Jackie, for you weigh on your future chat segments. Our show's handle is down below. We will see you again real soon.
Thank you.
Boom, whatever comes to mind.
All right.
You ready?
You're ready? Go.
You scared?
I don't even know what to expect.
A phrase that you use that annoys your friends.
Know what I'm talking about?
Know what I'm talking about?
Know what I'm talking about? Ooh, I just Googled something. I Googled where does the animals go during the thing we just had.
The monsoon?
Yeah.
That's a good, where do they go?
They said they just find shelter or something.
Just like us?